Good afternoon. My name is Duncan, and I invite you to actually join me as well. I'm pleased to have you on board. I'm going to take you through a digital pressure cooker by Sayonapps. So we are starting by unboxing it. So this digital pressure cooker is a 6-liter capacity pot. It also has functions for cooking ugali, rice, beans, githeri, and all other foods that you prepare at home. So the features for this also, it's good to note that it's 1000 watts and also within our voltage in Kenya. So what does this do and how well can it do it? So most homes now have adapted this, and that is why we are presenting this video for you, so that you get to know how do I actually use it when I get it. So we are going to start by unboxing it. So when you buy it, what do you expect to get from in there? So we unbox this. So this is the gadget. This is the pressure cooker. It uses electricity to cook. So when you buy it, this is the body, this is the operating part first, and then this is the lid. The lid has a pressure valve, and it has the safety pin. So not to worry about whether it's safe or not. Then it comes with also a manual, so you're able to read and go through it to know how do I actually operate it, and then it comes with a warrant, 1-year warrant for you. And then also you're supposed to get in there a measuring cup. You also get a spoon soup there. You also get a serving spoon. Again, you are supposed to find an electric cable. This is what connects the housing with electricity. So it's very easy to use, and I'm going right to using it just now. So first is for you to connect this to electricity. So you plug into a power, and then you fix it like that. After that, you're supposed to turn on the power, and it makes that sound, meaning it's on, it has connected to power. So we are ready to cook. Now first, you have to notice it says off there. It says off, so it's ready to operate. So let us go directly to when you want to cook. For example, let us cook rice. So this is a cooking pot. This here, it's now the pot that you use to cook on, which you place inside after you've put your contents on. So for rice, let's say we put 2 cups of water and 2 cups of rice inside here. And then there is also a safety precaution that makes sure you've also dried the pot on the outside. So it's supposed to be dry, and then you place it inside like that. And then you have this. So after now you've put your content in equal amount inside. That is 2 cups of water and 2 cups of rice. You can close it. You can close it. So to close, first you'll see here the padlock is open. So it means you've not closed it. So it matches the arrow on the operating part. But when you switch it like this, it means it's closed because the padlock is closed and matches the switch on the operating part. So now that you've already closed, you have to make sure that also the pressure will not come out so that it cooks faster. That is why it's called a pressure cooker. So this here means the pressure is coming out. As you can see, it's like sh symbol. And then that part means it's closed. So we'll go to operating front. Now that it says off, we want to cook rice. Now here, as you can see, there are different options you can toggle through. There is rice, there is soup, there is lamb, there is beans, there is fish, there is chicken, there is greens, and then beef. So, and then there is on a pressure level, and then there is delay timer, and then there is on and off, and then there is keep warm. So we are going to start by actually, how do I now start to cook rice? First, you've put your content and you closed. So you're supposed to go directly to push the rice button. It gives you 12 minutes. So this is default timer. It recommends. but you can change this time. So let's say your rice, you love to cook it for 15 minutes, or maybe you want to use less, like 10, you can be able to control that. And then after you've set the timer and you're comfortable with that, now you can push the on and off button. And when you do that, it beeps 3 times to mean it has started cooking and says on. So after a while, it starts to get heated, and then start to count down. After now, it has preheated all its contents. Something else to notice, maybe let's say you want to adjust. So you'll say off again, and then you'll say rice. Then you can adjust the timer again if you felt like you were wrong before. So I'll take you to another function now that we are comfortable with. Let's say we want to cook soup, then you can press soup. It gives you a default time of 25 minutes. Lamb gives you a default time of 30 minutes. Depends with what you're cooking, and you can always adjust that time. So let us now learn something else about this, and which is very interesting. So you can be able to leave your home in the morning, you set this, and then you expect your food will be cooked at around 4, so that by 5 when you come back home, you find your food ready. So there is a function here, it's called the delay timer. So if I push this button, for example, but first I have to cancel what is going on. So delay timer, sorry. So you're cooking rice. You want rice to cook at 4 p.m. and you're leaving your house at 8 a.m. So you push the rice function, and then you set the time that you want the rice to cook at. That is 10 minutes. And then after that, now you can say you do not want to cook now, so you want to delay the time. So to delay the time, it means it will start to cook after the time that you've set it to. So 6 hours from now, let's say it will be at 3 p.m. So you want this to cook at 4 p.m. So I'll go right to the operating part, and then I can adjust it down. That is to 5 minutes, or to 6 hours. Sorry. So from 8 to 4, those are 6 hours. So I've added 6 hours, and then now I can tell it continue. So these hours will lapse down, and then it will start cooking at the time that you've set it to cook. So when you come home, you'll find your food ready and enjoy while it's warm, because it has a warm function that keeps it as it should. So something else to note is about electric consumption. So it has 1,000 watts, as you've seen, and this means that it's using very low power at your home. And this is why this gadget is getting the heads up from many people that have had this before. It's very interesting that you will be able to cook rice with only 2 to 3 shillings. That is the rice to enjoy for your family. That means on average a day you can use 20 to 30 shillings. Actually 20 to 25, because you've never actually used more than 30 shillings by cooking with this throughout the day. So that is one importance. So at the end of the month, you might find out that you're using around 500 only out of the electricity or the power you're consuming in a day. When you add this, again, if you compare with the gas nowadays, it's very expensive. So this makes it way too cheap and affordable at your home. 2, it also makes it safer for your children, because there is no at any point that you will be able to open this lid. When this safety pin goes up, it means you will never open this place. So it's very safe for your home. Again, it's about spending time with your children, because you do not have to be here to monitor its cooking. So you're able to spend more time with your children at that time. So you just leave it to cook, and at the end of the day, you get the best results. Again, we want our customers to know that you can get an extra pot. You can be able to get this pot, so you will have 2. So you cook ugali with this, you're able to also use the other one for sukuma wiki. And it's very easy to clean, actually. So there is a part I need to show you. How do I cook ugali? I had not shown you that. So what you do is you put water, and then, so we cancel that. So let's say we are cooking ugali. We can use any function here, as long as it gives us time. So, we can put our water, and then we say on. You see, it gives you the 3 beeps. 3 beeps, it means it's ready to cook. So you'll start warming the contents inside here. So the water will boil, and you will go ahead to cook as you do, normally, just normally. So it's very interesting to have this at home, and please call us. Actually, you can go to our website at www.sayonapps.co.ke. You can also visit our social media at Sayonapps. You can also find these products at other big retailers. You can also contact us directly. You also are assured of after-sale services because we do not compromise on that. We make sure that you're sorted out in case you have an issue with any of our products. So you can always contact us through the social media, and we get back to you immediately. So feel free, and we are ready to answer any questions on the comments or engagements. Please be sure to order in time. This may run out of stock anytime, but we always restock. Be sure to contact us using those pages. Karibuni sana. We see with